Hello everyone, Manthral here, and welcome back to a review video, actually, of different tech. Now, of course, you guys know, well, you've probably seen some tech review videos before in the past. I usually like to give something a little while before I review it. So, as you guys have known, I have a few new items for my PC and for my internet. Now, as far as the internet goes, it still is heavily dependent upon, my service, which my service still isn't that great. So that's why I don't stream yet or anything like that. That's pretty well why. But I did upgrade my router, so whenever I am able to stream, I have the capability of streaming. So that's very good news. But the router I want to go over is the, I want to say this probably wrong, Asus DSL-AC68U dual band wireless AC1900 gigabit ADSL/VDSL modem/router. So as you can see, there is a lot of specs to this router modem, but I will say now this one, I'm able to actually run like more, I have a house, there's people in here as well. We're able to actually be able to do things at the same time without it slowing anything down. I can actually run an upload and play a game at the same time now. That wasn't a thing before. The old router I had, modem, couldn't do that. If I was doing an upload, nothing else could be done on the internet. But this one, it has dual processors, so it is a very, very strong one to actually have. Saying if I had the box handy here, I would. I do have a box handy here. Okay. Ta-da! This will actually be able to give me some better explanation of what this actually is. But yeah, there is 2 CPU performance, so that's actually pretty good. But yeah, it helps enhance your internet capabilities. The 1900 is considered your ultimate AC performance, where this one can handle anywhere from 600 megabits per second all the way up to 1300 megabits per second. Has very strong coverage. Very strong multi-device support, full HD streaming, smooth online gaming, 5 gigahertz clear channel, fiber optic support, and 4K Ultra HD streaming. So what that means is basically, whenever I'm able to actually, stream, and if I can get better internet, I can have all the way up to gigabit internet. So that is actually fantastic. This router has been performing extremely well. Actually on the front of this it says up to 1900 megabits per second. So that's actually extremely good. And there's actually a USB on it, which is a 3.0, and this is so you can hook up, let's say, a printer to it. This way you don't have to, have it plugged into the computer, having it separate from the computer to this. You don't have to worry about that. You can just plug straight into this and then have the other normal plugs go into that without having to worry about there being an internet overlay or something like that. There is LAN support, there is the WAN, there is an AI cloud, a whole bunch of stuff. This router is actually fantastic. Because so far, everything I've done with this router has been able to handle very easily. Now I know I'm not being the most strenuous on it, but it is on quite a bit, and it has been performing fantastically. So there's actually been no issues with it. Now it does say there's no reviews on here, because now I shop through Newegg. If you guys haven't shopped through Newegg, I would recommend it mostly for their sales and their comparative prices. Because if you are looking for let's say, let's say you're looking for, well, right down here, there's a refurbished Iris SBG6580 surfboard wireless cable modem gateway. There's very possible you could go and it could be on the daily deals. So I'm going to do a little bit of a plug for Newegg here, but you got your Show Shocker, your daily deals, Spotlight, and right now there's monitor deals. But this one right here, I know that's still expensive, but compared to the normal prices, it's actually a lot cheaper. And there's usually about, I'd say, 5 to 6 items. And see, here's a SATA, an SSD internal. So I mean, if you're looking to build a PC, this is a very good one, this site to go by. And right here, if you are going through it, right there, you got an AMD Ryzen and an Aorus motherboard. So I mean, and that's only $400. So it sounds fantastic to me, but I don't know where Ryzen and their stuff stands. I'm not very familiar with their stuff. I'm more of the Intel kind of guy. But, you know, their deals are absolutely fantastic. There's a little sneak peek of some other stuff I'm going to be reviewing later on. But yeah, so back to the modem itself, though. Very strong, very durable. It's been having no problem with staying cool. One nice thing about this one too is it actually stands on a base, so it's standing up. You don't have like heat coils underneath it and the heat, you know, going down underneath and then wrapping around. It's standing up on a stand, so all the heat is just going straight up. There's none of this extra stuff going on. So it's been very reliable. The actually Wi-Fi coverage is actually greater, so that is actually something you'd have to consider, is it does reach further than a lot of other Wi-Fi capable things. But you know, just make sure you have your keys set up so somebody has to actually have a password to be able to get into your modem. But as far as modems go, I gotta say this one is a top-notch one. Of course, you guys know, as time goes on, maybe like a year from now or so, something like that, I'll give a follow-up review. This way you guys can know, hey, how's it still performing after a year? Because when it comes to technology, things might not even last a couple months before they start to take a crap. Well, that's why I like to do it at least every year, because then it gives you guys a better idea of what the device is capable of, regardless of what it is. So that is my stance on that. But if you're looking into getting a new modem / router for DSL, VDSL, or ADSL, whatever those all are, but I could say I have basic internet package, so it's basic DSL. So I had no problems hooking it up. You just follow it was a very simple process to set it up. I did it within like 5 minutes of opening the box. Something very simple, and it's been performing fantastically ever since. The only thing I wasn't a big fan of was the plug. Now see, I live in America, so we use a little bit of a different plug than some other countries, of course. Well, this company is based out of the United Kingdom, so the UK plugs are a bit different. So they actually send you an adapter to go with it. Now this adapter is actually designed for it, and it does give you a warning not to use any other adapter unless approved by an electrician first. So they are actually telling you, please use this one, don't use something else. But yeah, so you'll have to have that adapter in order to really use it, which is kind of weird to me. I don't like the fact that there's a big plug. I would prefer if they would just send, you know, a plug that is meant for somebody who lives in America. But I think overall, out of all the possible things that ain't too bad. But because it's been working fantastic. So just keep that in mind. There is the adapter. There's actually adapters for different plugs too. So like it has an attachment where you can just change it out to whatever you need, and then they'll ship the appropriate adapter for the plug. So it all works out fantastically. Everything came included too. So and that's one thing too. If you guys ever order something, especially something like a power cable, and if it's missing, do contact the customer support right away, either via Newegg or the company they go through, probably Newegg, and let them know, hey, I never got this piece and I kind of need it. Now, if it's not being shipped directly from Newegg, because I've never had any problems with Newegg, never. But they're extremely quick about responding to a lot of stuff, so don't be too afraid to actually communicate with Newegg. They're really good about their stuff. But that'll actually do it for this video, so thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, later guys.